Hi there, welcome to Growing Wellness. This is a channel where we talk about mental health issues, fitness journeys, and inspiring stories which need to be heard. So if you're new to this channel, then thank you for joining me and stick around to get inspired. Today's guest is truly inspiring because she has had a tremendous journey from being a tennis champion to a medical professional and then to a fitness icon. She's an entrepreneur today, changing millions of people and helping them get into a better shape. Her name is Swetha Devraj. I requested her to share her opinion about 5 important topics that could help you get inspired from her journey.
I have played tennis professionally in India and outside India. I played college tennis in the US for 4 years for Alcorn State University. I had a world ranking of 300 something, I really don't know. It was a really long time ago. But by the time I went seriously into playing women's tennis, I was already recruited to play college tennis in the US. But one of the best things that I've felt playing college tennis in the US is playing for a team and not just for yourself. I really enjoyed playing for my team with 7 other amazing ladies. And the best moment was definitely winning the conference match for our college. Hi, my name is Swetha Devraj, and Spurti, thank you for this opportunity to share some of my insights. The single biggest motivation for me is to be a better version of myself every single day. I know many people they actually look for motivation in people, places, experiences, but from my journey, I've realized that all those things are kind of temporary and you need to look for that motivation from within. I quit my job as a vascular radiologist at the hospital about 4 years ago to get into fitness coaching and train people online. Just because number one, I like taking the risk. And I also feel like I needed to follow my heart. Don't get me wrong, I loved working at the hospital. I loved treating patients, diagnosing. It was one way to do social service, but I feel like this fitness industry, through training people to make them more aware of their bodies and to make them healthier, I felt like I had a better opportunity to spread the awareness of good health. I know switching careers is one of the biggest fears most people have, but I feel like you should always do what you love, and that's when you can actually give your 100% into what you're doing. Otherwise, you're kind of cheating yourself and not being fully happy. And when you can't be fully or completely happy, you can't make anyone else around you happy either. But of course, to make a decision like this, you have to make yourself a little bit more self-secure financially. My suggestion to a lot of youngsters who want to change their careers is make sure from going from one job to another one that you actually like, before switching, make sure you're well equipped in the one that you're jumping to, you have more knowledge about it, and you have some financial security before you make that switch. But I always believe that humans are made to multitask. So it really doesn't mean that you have one job you don't really like and you have to go for the other one that you really love. You can actually do both if you want to. You can do multiple things. There was a time I was doing 3 to 4 jobs and training myself for marathons or obstacle courses and stuff like that. So it's absolutely fine to do 2 or 3 things that you love. To talk a little bit about my mental health, I did have a lot of anxiety and a bit of depression as well, and I've been on and off of medication. And last year is something that I really made up my mind to just completely go off of everything. Of course, slowly win it off. But once I got off of it, I made sure, my self-care, which is exercising and eating right, was on point. It's always been on point. The best thing that has helped me is to get some morning sun. Believe me, sunlight is not just for vitamin D. Sunlight, the quality of sunlight actually helps you to make happy hormones that are serotonin and dopamine. It activates tryptophan and tyrosine. These are the precursors to the hormones serotonin and dopamine, and it really helps to boost your mental health, to boost that inner happiness that you're looking for. And most of these medications are actually to boost serotonin and dopamine. But just by getting out and getting in the sunlight, you can really do that yourself. And believe me, this is going to take some time. It's not just going to happen from day one. So you have to be very disciplined and keep at it. I know a lot of people work out a lot, but they don't really watch what they eat. I feel like 70% of it has to be done in the kitchen. You really have to be very careful what you put into your system, and not just work out. It's the biggest myth that you can burn off what you eat, like the bad stuff that you eat today, and tomorrow if you feel like, hey, I'm just gonna run a couple of miles extra, or I'm just gonna do 2 more extra sets. That's really not how it works. You might be able to burn those calories, but on a deeper level, these things, the unhealthy stuff, the junk food, and things that are processed, things that have harmful chemicals and toxins, all these, just the damage that it does on our bodies and our minds, it's you can't measure it. And when I say diet, it really doesn't mean that you have to be super strict. Just eat like how your grandparents or great grandparents ate. Stick to simple foods, stick to local foods and local cuisine. Try not to eat sugary fried food. Make sure you eat good fats that are actually toxin free, metal free, because this is very important. Even the oils that we use for daily cooking is very important, the quality of it. Being active is very important. It doesn't mean that you have to go to CrossFit, or you have to go to yoga, or you have to go to some classes in general. It's just, even if you want to just go for a walk, it's absolutely fine. Just being in the nature, just be around nature, and stay active in whatever way you can, and something that makes you happy. All this is very important. And at the same time, resting. If you're somebody who works out and is a very active person, 6 days a week, 5 days a week, it's very important to actually take your rest, 1 day rest, very seriously. And along with this, daily rest. When I say daily rest, it's your sleep. Taking care of your sleep is so important for your overall health, and especially if you have mental health issues. Taking care of your sleep can actually lessen the burden by half, because a lot of healing, a lot of growing happens during our sleep. It's not just falling asleep, it's actually the quality of your sleep. Throughout our day, there is a cycle, and it continues in the night as well. It's called the sleep cycle. And each of these sleep cycles have their own functions. And a big part of healing and memory storage and growing happens during sleep. And if this quality of sleep is good, then you can actually do wonders the next day. A small example, a lot of people drink coffee and they say, caffeine does really nothing to me. I can drink coffee in the evening as well and I can fall asleep right back. It's true. You can actually fall asleep, but the quality of your sleep is going to be terrible, because coffee or caffeine is a stimulant that disrupts the sleep cycles. That doesn't take you through all the cycles that happens in the 6 hours of your sleep. So make sure your quality of the sleep is taken care of. So rest doesn't mean that you rest for 1 day and you don't do anything, but it also means your everyday rest, which is your sleep, is super important. The one thing that I really love about being a fitness and health coach is seeing the changes in every single person that I train. At the end of a training term, they come back and tell me, or they got more than what they came for, and their whole family is being healthy. The way they look at health or lifestyle change is different now, and that they will be able to continue this journey on their own. That's the best thing to hear, because every single person that I train, I want them to be independent. I want them to be more aware of what is going on inside their bodies and know what actually suits them to do things on their own. So I think I enjoy that transition in every client and how they feel at the end of it. And this kind of happens with every single client, and it just makes me very grateful.
I hope you enjoyed listening to her, because I had a great time making this video and collaborating with her. Thank you so much, Swetha, and more strength to you. One of the main reasons why I look up to her is because she busts all the myths that are there about women and fitness. Be it about women lifting heavy weights, be it about women working out during their cycle, or about pregnant women working out and lifting weights. She's out there proving that you can truly chase your dreams and nothing can bring you down if you are focused. Her determination and commitment to her fitness journey is truly remarkable. So don't forget to follow her on Instagram if you want daily inspiration. Thank you so much for joining me. Stay healthy and stay positive. I'll see you in the next video.